Welcome to your guided meditation, an opportunity to reset, to connect with your breath, and to move some energy. So, the best way to get set up is to lay down, cover yourself with a light blanket, and then I just want to give a little 101 on the breath holds. If you're breathing with me today, this is just a little how to if you haven't done this style of breath work before. So when we get to the breath holds, you will exhale completely empty out those lungs. And then slowly inhaling through the nose, you'll fill up all the way. And then at the top, you pause, you seal everything off, and you hold your breath. During that hold, there is an option to create some tension in the body. You can squeeze your hands, your feet, squeeze everything, engage. And then you continue to hold the breath as you release and relax the body. When it's time to let go of the breath hold, you'll let it out through closed teeth slowly, and then you'll find your recovery breath. The recovery breath gets to be something that's really easy and comfortable for you. If you like breathing in and out through the nose, totally fine. If you want to go right back into the breathing in and out through the mouth, also fine. So there isn't a wrong way to do any of this. Your body always knows the best way, but I just wanted to go over that for the breath holds if you haven't done it before. And just to recap, exhale completely to prepare, and then inhaling slowly through the nose, pause at the top. You can add in the squeeze or not, and when it's time to release it, either following my cue or holding it until when it feels right for you to release, you part the lips, keep the teeth in the jaw closed as you release slowly through the mouth. It just helps to slow things down, and then find your recovery breath, and I'll guide you back into the next round of breathing. Okay, so settling in, the theme for today is empty nest, open heart. So whether you are currently in the process and transition of a new arrangement at home, a new dynamic, a releasing of someone you love, or maybe you are going through a different type of transition where your loved one is going off to a new job or a new school, some kind of a new arrangement. So you're coming into this place where you get to meet the new experience, you get to meet the new you. Maybe there are old things that are coming up from the past. You are processing a lot. So this meditation gets to be a reset. Go ahead and get comfortable. If you'd like to cover your eyes with something, you can do that. You can also use headphones to help block out if you have any external distractions or sounds around you. Wherever you are, start to turn your body over to gravity. You are inviting a space to relax. You are inviting space to breathe. This gets to be your time. Starting to bring the breath in and out through the nose. You'll just start to guide inward. And then guide that release out. And so the breath gets to be this pathway, gets to be the pathway in. And as the settling starts to happen, this arrival process, you're also creating that environment to quiet the mind as you let the body come on board here. It gets to be a turning over in this moment. It gets to be a little bit more trust, a little less uncertainty. Just inviting your physical presence in this space, this room, whatever is supporting your body now. You might even have a memory of another time where you felt very supported and relaxed. Can you give yourself permission for that to happen here? This access point of willingness, the access point of meeting yourself only because you choose it. Either increasing the size of the breath in and out through the nose, or you might feel more comfortable to release control of the breath and really let the body take over here. Trusting your pace. You might start to feel your body getting heavier as you really feel more secure and settled. And then can you just bookend, just tab the top of the inhale, bottom of the exhale. And like a metronome, there is a point where it shifts, turns back. In to out, out to in. And even when the mind is busy, you still get to be here. A judgment-free zone for you. Option to add a brief pause at the top. Still breathing through the nose. Option to add a brief pause at the bottom. Slowing down to meet yourself here. As we remove those pauses, starting to find the circular breath, and we'll start to exhale through the mouth now. Feel that softness in your jaw, softness in the tongue. Continue to let yourself feel supported, whether you're on a bed, a couch, whatever firm surface is rising up to meet you, knowing that whatever holds you is also held by the earth here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, let it go. Option to add a little bit of sound, a little audible exhale or a sigh. starting to clear out your energy, clearing out any stagnant energy, opening up your energy channels, your auric field, allowing this place of connection to hold you here. Oftentimes we think of that plug, that grounding cord heading into the earth. If that works for you, great. But what if everything that you need is right here, closer than your breath? It's the part of you that exists when you don't have to try, when you don't have to plan, just you. Soften all the muscles in your face as you exhale through the mouth. In that meeting point of letting go, it gets to be this beautiful landscape for your energy field. A surrendering of expectations. Expectations of me, expectations of your body, and then you let that ripple out. Expectations of how you thought this chapter of life was going to be. Letting go of the expectations that you have of others. And then letting go of the expectations of what it is going to continue to be like. A surrender of expectations so that you get to be a little bit more open for possibility. You get to redirect yourself into the present moment. That gets to be right now, and that gets to be whenever you choose. Beautiful. When you're ready, we'll start to breathe in and out through the mouth. Finding that conscious, connected breath where each inhale leads directly into the exhale, no pause. In this space, you get to find a little bit more of that floating, that lightness of the breath. And remember, whatever is coming up for you. It's coming up as a gift for release. Options for surrender, options for inquiry. You get to be open to feel something new. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Feel your belly pump the breath. So as the breath comes in and down, you're letting your diaphragm create that movement in the torso, in the body, abdomen. And you can let the breath rise up into the chest. And as you exhale, letting it all go. Which parts of you are ready to really release, relax, melt at the end of that exhale, immediately leading into the next breath in. Inhaling peace, exhaling uncertainty. Inhaling expectations, exhaling possibility. Starting to pick up the pace in through the mouth, out through the mouth. And remember, it gets to be your breath. There isn't a right way to do this. There isn't a correct amount to fill up with. You get to be curious what feels good. What pattern of breath holds you here, connected to something bigger? Something bigger than what your mind has planned. Something bigger than those expectations and other people's opinions. What if, with all of the mistakes and regrets that you have, what if you were doing it right this whole time? What if you let yourself have the fantasy of what you thought it would be like, rather than using that as an excuse for shaming, blaming, putting yourself down? A little bit more space to let this experience unfold. It's not something that you ever needed to have figured out. And as these new waves of emotion, waves of dynamics that appear, that unearth, that show up in front of you and leave you feeling unprepared. What if that fantasy of what you thought it would be like was protecting you from that? And that's okay. You get to be here now. Three more breaths, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Last one. And we'll prepare for the first breath hold. So exhale all the way. Use your belly to push out that last bit of air. And then when you're ready to inhale, you'll breathe in through the nose. Slow filling. Pause at the top. Option to squeeze, find that contraction, that flexion in the body, hands, feet, seat. Feel off the mouth, the nose, hold the breath, relax the body. You got this, and we're going to take it 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release through the teeth. Let it go. Find that recovery breath. Your choice, or coming back in. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. When you're ready, coming back into the mouth, breathing so that you can move a little bit more energy, you can move your breath. Finding that soft belly, that ability to receive and release. In this place, you get to let go of other people's opinions. You also get to release this pressure that you need to reinvent yourself. You don't need to be anybody other than who you are right now. Let the exhale be a soft release, not forcing anything. Trust that your body knows just what to do. Maybe you want to find a little movement in the body, just get a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more settled. If anything needs to unwind, let it happen.
Maybe I'm just gone to the wonder. I can feel it coming. Do you hear the night from the river bridge? I hear the thunder. I hear the storm.
If there's part of you that's waiting in the wings, part of you that's still holding back, observing, telling me all the time I'm sorry, baby, don't I know it ain't hard to tell you. Well, I know. Pull yourself here.
Yeah, I know.
An invitation to be fully present. You can be here. And you can meet your needs. Breathing in and out through the mouth.
Hot tears. Hot tears.
All is well. And just like you don't need to reinvent yourself, you also do not need to be resilient. You can give yourself permission to be in your experience, free from labels, free from judgment, free from that pressure to fit into a box or a story. Free from the idea that you need to set yourself up to overcome something. Hold yourself here. We'll build up to the next breath hold, so move some energy. Find that looping breath in and out through the mouth. A couple more. Okay, last one. Exhale completely. You've got this. Every last bit of air exiting the lungs. When you're ready, slow inhale through the nose, filling up. Find your way all the way to the top of that inhale, that bookmark you found earlier. Pause at the top. You've got this. Add on the squeeze. Completely full. Really finding tension in the body, engage with it. As you hold your breath, mouth is sealed, relax the body. Pause. Option to take this one a little bit longer, and I'll cue for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing to hold or let it go. Meeting yourself with the breath. Simple, easy. Just like you don't need to go searching for what's going to be felt during the breath hold, you don't need to go searching for your purpose. Your purpose is hidden in plain sight. This isn't about who you need to be for others. You are already enough for yourself right now. Stop searching. Let yourself wake up into this. Wake up into the uncertainty. It doesn't need to change. If you're ready, find your way back to the mouth, breathing. That diaphragmatic breath, allow your breath to reach in and down, really allowing the bowl of your pelvis to widen. Finding the nourishment that's available here because you're ready to let go of expectations. Letting go of comparing. Letting go of all that pressure you feel to do it a certain way. A couple more breaths here. Invite change, invite a shift. You're doing it right. Last one. Empty out completely with all the energy you have to give here, all the way to the bottom. Breathe in through your nose. Inhale. Slow rise here. Pause at the top. Hold the breath. Squeeze the body. Find that tension, find that tightness. Really lean into it here. And then as you continue to hold your breath, relax and release the body. Find your hold. We're at 30 seconds, option to release or continue. You are capable. You got this.
Oh, I believe
I'll cue for another 10 seconds, starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go through the teeth. Ride the breath all the way out. And then find your recovery breath. Remember, you get to feel it all because you're choosing it. As you let go of comparison to others and what their experience is like, you also get that permission to let go of comparing yourself to you. After all, over the past 2 decades or however long it's been, even if it's just been a year, all of the challenges that you have faced, they were not planned. And look at you now. So give yourself a little more credit, a little bit more presence in your own heart space, your ability to love yourself to the other side, your ability to do things a new way, to do things your way. The opening of possibility also gets to be a receiving for when the other side of this dynamic, your loved one, shows up. What do they need? Maybe they don't know. And that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have a plan. You get to be in your heart space so that you can receive the answers of who you want to be, the answers of how to create this new chapter, this new embrace. This new ability to encourage from a distance. This ability to acknowledge your strengths. This ability to redirect energy towards you. And even if that means the energy is going towards rest, sleeping in, again, you do not need to go out seeking something that's hidden. Everything you need is here. And when you're open to receive, the answers flow because your body does know the way. Just the way a new parent doesn't know what's going to happen next. It's okay to let go of how you think you need to be so that you can be who you want to be. Open to possibilities as you let go of expectations. Let go of other people's opinions. let go of that pressure to reinvent yourself or find your purpose. There gets to be a trust and a deep knowing that every challenge that is down the road, down this path that you're on, you are ready for. Just as each breath leads into the next, these moments will continue to unfold so that you can find your way. You can meet this new relationship that you have with yourself and the new relationship that you have with your loved one with grace, with ease, and even just a little bit more faith. That feeling that things are going to work out comes from that foundation of trust that you have been doing it the right way. And then here, as you find yourself back into your full heart space, we'll have a period for integration, so you get to release any control of the breath, almost like the end of a yoga class where you just let yourself be in this energy of your creation. Safe, secure, surrender. Inviting change into your life doesn't mean that you need to change. You get to usher in change by simply being present and being open. More love for you. More love for who you're becoming. And a little bit more love for the part of you that you are releasing. And there's always more love left for the part of you you thought you were going to be. Change is here. Be here in the change. And just the way that this chapter and transition has flowed into your life, it will flow into what's happening and coming next for you. Because even when there isn't a plan, there is something coming your way. There is something down the road. Joyful experiences with your name on them. A beautiful embrace with you on the receiving end. There's no rush. A reminder that as you transition out of your meditation, that you get to take your breath with you. You also get to take your heart space with you. Anything that you uncovered, all these parts of you get to come along. So you get to feel whole, complete. The parts of you that are ready to let go, you get to take those parts with you. A little bit stronger, a little bit braver. I invite change. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you.